There was a new campaign that is underway, the Unsung Hero Award, which is being pushed in this area by the Ambassador Cruise Line. Joining me to talk about it is Essex star player Jodi Grewcock. Welcome along. Good to see you and have you along on the show.
Hi Darren, good to be here. Nice to see you too.
Busy day and a busy few days ahead with a couple of matches coming up in the Vitality Blast. Unlucky last time out against Somerset. You put in your shift, but it was not to be at the end. How are you and the team feeling again ahead of the last two games later this week?
Yeah, we're feeling good, thanks. It's nice to be at home and play in front of a home crowd, which is good. Yeah, we're just looking forward to being back on the pitch together and hoping to put in a good performance and just kind of bring in the bits of positives we've taken out the other games.
I think you've been unlucky a lot of the time. Just things, as we're seeing also with the guys, that sometimes things just don't go your way, and there's not
Yeah.
really that much you can do about it. But I guess it's still a case of keeping your heads up, keeping focused, and just and ploughing on to the next one.
Yeah, definitely. Like in T20 cricket, everything happens so quickly and one person can change the game. So yeah, just keeping our heads up and get ready for the next game.
Good stuff. And how are you finding life at Chelmsford? Settled in? I mean, I know you were there with the Sunrisers, but how is life these days?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been nice to be like completely based here and be able to just call a place home, really. I think Chelmsford's a nice ground to play at, and we've brought in a good crowd, which has been nice, and we've had a lot of support from the club.
Yeah, the crowd is a big factor. It has been for many years at Chelmsford, particularly on
Yeah.
T20 occasions. The crowd are close. I think they feel involved, and they definitely feel part of what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got this unsung hero campaign coming up. So just to explain it to people, so it's Ambassador Cruise Line and Essex County Cricket Club are celebrating the vital volunteers behind grassroots cricket across Essex. This is a really important thing, particularly for anyone that's either played club cricket or been involved as a parent or supporter. It's all about the volunteers, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a real big part of grassroots cricket, especially, and yeah, it wouldn't really function without volunteers.
So the question that probably will be asked first of all is who can be nominated. So it is any volunteer, including coaches, groundskeepers, youth organisers, clubhouse staff, and behind the scenes helpers. Anyone really that you think is putting in an outstanding shift at your club. And the prizes are pretty good for this. A 7 night Scandinavian Springtime Delights Cruise departing London on the 24th of April 2026. That'll be for the winning volunteer. There'll also be an exclusive coaching session with Chris Silverwood at the Ambassador Cruise Line ground for the winners club. Pretty decent stuff there. The deadline for nominations closes on the 31st of August this year. So still a bit of time left to get your suggestions and your nominations in. I wouldn't hang about too long though. Um, just we've sort of touched on it, the impact of volunteers. Thinking back to your early days in cricket, can you tell us about any particular volunteer who had a real impact on your development?
I think there's been many people going from club cricket into county. Like you've always got the people making the dinners, the cricket teas, cleaning, sorting the pitches out for us, even like putting up the sight screen at club. Probably one standout for me is a guy called Robin Bennett. At my first club when I first started playing cricket, he yeah pretty much did everything like kept all the works going, kept everyone in line, which was good. And yeah, like the club really wouldn't have functioned without him. So big shout out to him.
What club was that at?
It was at Welford Cricket Club.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and it's true. People just seem to think the magic fairies appear overnight and put the ropes out, prepare the wicket, set some chairs out, open the bar, making the teas. It just doesn't happen by magic, does it?
No, definitely not. And the whole point of this campaign is to recognize those people and probably the people that don't get enough credit for the things they do. And yeah, like we kind of take it for granted a bit.
What's your go-to tea item when you're going in? It's tea. What's your go-to item? There's a big spread on there.
Oh, that is a great question. I
Ah,
think I do miss the little picky bits and sandwiches, teas that we used to have. Um, I always used to love a big fruit platter when people would have just a great selection of fruit.
the modern generation. God, in my day, it was those chocolate mini Swiss rolls and
Yeah.
tarts. But it's quite competitive these days. I mean, depending on which clubs you go to, some might put out the traditional spread of sandwiches and, like you say, fruit platters or whatever the rest of it. But I've been to other places where there've been full-on meals put out there, and it's kind of like the last thing you want when you're in the middle of a game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a competition now, I think, of competition of the cricket teas.
So, what do you think about this initiative to recognise the volunteers, which Essex and Ambassador Cruises are embarking on?
Yeah, I think it's a really great idea. Like, it's nice, like I said, to recognize the people that probably don't get that recognition and kind of they've given so much to the clubs or counties. It's nice for them to get a little bit back and yeah, be able to get their stories out there.
I think it's also good at the county level that one of the main sponsors of the club, if not the main sponsor, Ambassador Cruise Line, are being so heavily involved in this initiative. It's a really good example of a good partnership between club and sponsor.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
So the prize for the winner is a Scandinavian cruise, and then their club gets a coaching session with Chris Silverwood. How hard do you think Spoons should go on at a club, or should he just make it a light-hearted thing?
Um, I reckon I reckon he can go in a bit, give some technical tips, but also probably bring a bit of fun and don't just bore them with all his experience. Yeah, I think it'd be great to have some of that quality down at a club.
And I think this is something to go for. I think we should all be, however involved we are with cricket locally, we should be getting involved to encourage people to nominate on this. Have you got any? Have you got a message from yourself about why people should get involved, and also if you could just say one thing to all the volunteers that are out there working tirelessly for their club? If you could say one thing, what would it be?
I think why people should get involved is that we really don't recognise the people behind the scenes as much as we should. And I think it's a great initiative to give that recognition. And yeah, like you don't know, it could make someone's day. And I think if I had one thing to say to all the volunteers, it would probably just be a huge thank you. They probably don't get told that enough. And yeah, we truly are like so grateful for what they've done. And it has everyone, every professional cricketer out there will have experienced help from volunteers. And yeah, we are really grateful for that.
It is worth noting, isn't it? Whether you're an under 11 Colt or whether you are Ben Stokes, Ben Stokes would have started at the same place where everyone else started. Everyone in cricket at whatever level started at a club and was helped set off on their journey by these volunteers. Jodie, been absolutely fantastic talking to you. Thanks for your support. And good luck for the rest of the blast. I know there's only a couple of games left. And also good luck to yourself with Trent Rockets in the 100, which will be upon us pretty soon.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Darren. Appreciate your time.